Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got another stamp set that I want to play with. This is from Hero Arts and it's the You Grow Girl stamp and cut set. So this also comes with some coordinating dies here. And I really want to play around with these solid stamps here. And I want to do something a little bit more colorful. So I'm going to get my stamp positioner out and then we will get going with this card. Okay, so I'm going to take these 3 vases and I'm going to do some ink blending. And I think I'm going to do ink blending on some of the flowers as well, just to give it a little bit of a gradient. But I'm going to get these 3 vases down and I'm going to try to get them somewhat centered into the middle of the card here. So I'm putting these about a little bit less than halfway down, and that way that'll give us room for the flowers and the stems on top. And then maybe we can either put our sentiment down at the bottom or at the top or wherever we like. But I want to do a little bit of a gradient here, so I'm going to come in with Mermaid Lagoon and Wilted Violet. I'm going for like a purpley pink theme here, and then maybe for the flowers we'll do maybe like yellow, orange, reds, something like that. So I'm going to come in with that Mermaid Lagoon, and I think I'll start with this one. Actually, let me grab a little sticky note here, and I'm just going to put that over top of these ones just in case I get a little bit of this on there, and then that way I can just remove that before I stamp. But I'm going to go about halfway with this. And then I'm going to take a little blending brush and just blend the top edge just to soften it, and I'm just pouncing this. And I'm probably going to do each one twice, I think, just so I can get a nice solid impression. I like that. So I'm going to come in with that Wilted Violet now, and I'm not even going to bother cleaning off the stamp, and I'm going to kind of try to get the top half of this and maybe overlapping a little bit, and then I'll come in with a more purpley blending brush. And again, just blending that bottom part. There, I like that. So then I'm just going to clean this and just remove it so it's out of the way while we're stamping the other ones. So I just masked off the middle one, and I'm going to do this one now, and I'm going to come in with Peacock Feathers and Seedless Preserve and just do the exact same thing. Now I'm going to come in with Shaded Lilac and Kitsch Flamingo for the middle vase. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp some leaves now, and I really like these ones up here, so I think I'm going to do those for the 2 outer ones. And then I think I'm going to do maybe some of these longer stems here for this middle one, and that'll go nicely with these other flowers. And then I think I'll do these on the sides. It also has this other little stick one here and these little round things. I'm not really sure what those are, and this leaf thing, but I don't think I'm going to do that. That might be pretty if you kind of came and did it maybe around the edges, but I just want this to be like a simple, colorful card today. And I think I'm just going to stamp everything, like maybe even one of these sentiments. I think I've already used that one, so maybe we'll pick a different one today, but this is what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do maybe 2 leaves on either side, and I'm just going to come in with Mowed Lawn. And actually, I don't want the leaf to come down below the pot, so what I'm going to do is just mask off the very top of the pot here, and hopefully that way it'll look like the leaf is coming from inside the pot. I like that. Again, I'm probably going to do 2 little stamps. Perfect. And then I'll leave this on because I'm going to put this other little leaf down too, because I think that would look cute having 2 coming out of there. Okay, so I'm going to take these bigger daisy looking flowers, and I think these are the ones that I'm going to use for the 2 outside ones. So I'm just going to line these up. And for these, I want them to be a little bit brighter, so I think I'm going to go with my mustard seed and carved pumpkin for sort of a yellowy orange theme. Now, I'm going to try to keep the dark area up at the top where the little brown part's going to be, and then I want the yellow more down towards the end of the leaves here. Leaves, I guess these would be petals. And then I'm just going to come in and kind of blend those edges out again. And I didn't quite get the leaves lined up here, but that's totally fine. I'm going to show you how to fix that afterwards. I just didn't want the green to overlap with the yellow to make it look like the stem is going over top of the leaves. So I did leave a little extra space there. Now I'm going to come in with the carved pumpkin. And again, I'm just focusing this on the top half of these. So I just did the same thing to these flowers over here, and I did get a slight double impression here, but I'm going to show you how to fix that afterwards when we come in to do our stems. We can kind of get rid of a little bit of that, but I just put down these 2 flowers here, and then I'll do the third one afterwards. And I'm going to come in with my candied apple and kitsch flamingo, and I'm going to do the exact same thing where I kind of do, you know what, I think for these ones I'm going to do maybe the darker on the bottom and then the lighter on the top, just for something a little bit different. So I'm just kind of seeing what angle they're at. So I kind of want to go a little bit more towards the inside bottom of these. And then again, I'm just going to come and just blend those edges. Like that. And then I'm going to come in with my kitsch flamingo. And again, I'm working on the top of half of them now, and I can even bring this one down a little bit lower. Since the darker color is darker, it's not going to affect it too much. There, I think that's really pretty. So for the flower centers here, we've got these 2 options. You either have a solid one or you have the one with the little dots. I went ahead and grabbed the one with the little dots. And then for these flowers, we have these little round ones, but these are so small. Like, I don't know if you can see the backing part there is just so small. It's really hard to get them placed down. So I'm actually going to come in with this with the little dot ones. And then I'll show you how to get the little circles in there without even using those dies, because they're way too hard to try to place down and get in the right spot. So I'm going to come in with gathered twigs, and I'm going to stand up for this just so I can line this up a little bit better. And I'm just going to just pat this onto here. And I'm using the big one for both the small and the large flower. And I'm going to try to line this up as best I can. And I'm just going to hold it for a few seconds so that the ink transfers. And it's not a perfect impression, but again, I'm going to show you how to fix that when we come in to do our stems. I'm going to try to line this one up a little better. There we go. I find these little tiny stamps really hard to control, so I'd almost just rather come in and do this part myself. So I'm going to go get a paintbrush and some water, and I'm going to show you how to kind of fix this up a little bit. So I'm just going to leave this on here while we do this because I still want to come back and stamp the sentiment down here. But I'm going to go ahead and take Mowed Lawn and Gathered Twigs, and I'm just going to get a little bit out on my palette here of both, because these are the colors that I used for the center of the flowers and for the stems. And I'm just going to take some water, and I'm going to do a couple of spritzes. And I've just got this little round brush here. This is a Simply Simmons. Use whatever round brush you have. We're just going to get this and paint it on. So what I want to do is follow like the curve of the stem to where I think it would go underneath the petals. And you do need a little bit of a steady hand, and move your paper if you need to. I'm trying to keep this straight so you can see what I'm doing. Like that, and then we're just going to rinse this out. I'm just going to dab it off. Then we can grab some more water, come into our brown, and we're going to fix up these little spots. So this one I definitely need to add more. So I'm just doing little dabs. There, I'll do a few right here. And we're going to get some more of this, and we're just going to create like a little circle in the middle here. And this is going to be our little flower center, and this is so much easier than trying to line up that other thing. Perfect. And I think that's all I want to add for that. And then I just go and rinse this off under the sink. But first I'm going to come in with my white gel pen, and I just always grab a piece of paper and make sure it's running. And anywhere I got a little too out of hand, like with this stem here, I can just come in and just kind of knock that back a little bit. And here where I got some of the double stamping, again, I'm just going to come in and cover that up a little bit. And it's such small little areas, probably nobody's going to even notice. So I picked the Sentiment You Grow Girl because I feel like it will fit down here very nicely. And I think I'm going to come in with my Distress Oxide Black Soot for this. I don't want it to be super black, but I also don't really want it to be green because I do want the sentiment to stand out a little bit and our flowers to stay colorful. So I feel like if I have a green sentiment down here, it will kind of detract from the colors up here. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one, and it'll be a little bit more of like a charcoal black than a very dark black. So I think that'll go nicely with this card. Perfect. I like that. So I was considering doing some green splatters around the side, or even coming in with this leaf and kind of doing that around the edges of this, but I really like just how simple and pretty this card is. So I think I'm going to leave it just like this, and we'll go ahead and put it on a card base. So I'm just going to use my Simon Says Stamp Positively glue here, and I'm just going to line this up. I like to line it up at the bottom first, give it a little tap, and then make sure all my edges are good. And there's our card for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, just sort of a one panel stamping card, but I think this turned out so pretty. If you guys like this, then please give the video a like and subscribe. It really does help my channel out. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.